Just gonna give it a second. Right, so this is Indivisible. Skip that. This is such a good game. I'm surprised it didn't get more popular. I'm surprised it wasn't popular. I've already played through the game. Before I've already played through it, but I'm gonna play through it again, but I'm gonna do a series of it because this game, I just want to play it again, honestly. So we're going to play it again. Let's start a new game. Just get started with it. This game is really good. I have seen almost like no videos on it though, which is a crime. It is a crime that this game doesn't have more popularity and is less known by most people. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down a bit. That's really loud. There we go. doesn't let me block, does it? Let's just kill him. Or don't. You know, that is also okay. Okay. There we go. Story time! I'm gonna try to just stay quiet for any cutscenes. Okay, here we go.
Good morning, Rotty. Ah, what a lovely day to blow off practice. I know, I wouldn't really skip training. But it's so early. I can learn just as well in the afternoon, can't I? Well, guess we better head off before the old man explodes. Maybe we can beat him there this time.
Voice acting in this game is pretty good. Oh, jeez. I'm so used to the endgame abilities. The levels in this game are really good too. A lot of them are really different than all the other ones. Like, each one is extremely different.
Huh! Nobody in sight! Who's slow now, old man? Gah!
Ajna, you're late.
Well, you're late! You're late!
Enough nonsense, child.
What? You smacked me! That's the nonsense!
This is training, Ajna. If you'd been paying attention, you wouldn't have gotten hurt.
I was paying attention. I just didn't expect a cheap shot from my dad.
Combat is rarely predictable or fair.
Oh yeah? Then take this! Gah!
I've told you time and time again, you must never project your attacks.
I know. I just get all fired up.
One of your best and worst qualities.
Yeah, I'm a hot-blooded teen.
And a very strange one at that.
Well, look who raised me. For Ajna.
What you should be scoring is hits against your old dad.
Oh, I'll score some hits, all right. With Mom's axe! Ah!
No, Ashna. Didn't I just warn you about projecting your attacks? Looks like we're going back to basics.
No, again?
When you have learned to concentrate, when you can actually block my strikes, maybe then we can talk about Mother's axe.
Really?
Tutorial
Really?
time.
A solid defense is the root of any proper combat strategy. From there, your true potential blossoms.
Right, that stuff. Let's do it. Activate Flowering Defense! A new sparring partner, eh? Try harder! Not so fast! Go Team Ashna! Go Team Ashna! Not so fast! Ah!
Oops, messed it up that time.
Ah!
I'm trying to get perfects, and the timing is a little beef on it, but
Well, how's
it
that?
gets easier.
Not bad, huh?
I expect better.
You expect better? Who says that to their kid?
I just want you to improve, Ashna. You'll never reach your full potential if you don't listen.
I listen.
Ashna, calm down.
No, I'm coming all the way up.
How do you expect me to talk to you when you're like this?
You want to act like you can't talk to me when I'm like this? When do you ever talk to me anyway?
Ashna,
No, you know what? We're talking about this now.
must we go through this again?
Okay, how about an easy one, huh? Where are you from, Dad? How old are you? Why won't you even tell me that? Can't answer? Okay, let's increase the difficulty. How did Mom die? I don't even know what she looked like.
Your mother and I, now is not the time.
Then when is the time? Don't I deserve to know?
Listen, child, I am your father. It's not for you to lecture me. I'm the teacher here.
If you're my dad, then act like it!
Your anger is getting the better of you, Ashna.
This game is so
I'm going
good.
home. You may join me when you've cooled off, and only then.
Oh, Ender.
Dad!
Oh,
You can't just
Ender.
walk out on this conversation.
I think he just walked out
And he's
on
gone.
the conversation.
Who's supposed to be the child here? Ugh, he's so frustrating. But I better go apologize. Yes. Dad, wait up!
Yeah, wait up. How does she not? I don't know.
He
I'm
sure
not
is
trying to run
fast for an old
100% the
guy.
game or anything. I just
Wait,
want to play
is that
through it.
smoke? And it's coming from the village. What's happening? Oh no, Dad could be down there.
Okay. I'm not trying to 100% the game or anything. I just want to play through it on the channel so that it's here. Or anything like that. I just want to play through it a second time because I loved it the first time I played through it, and I figured it'd be fun to play when I'm not playing with other people. So, you know, music in this game is also really good. There's my boy.
Dad, are you? Oh no, this looks bad. It looks really bad. You. What have you done?
So, the old man had a child. I'll allow you to say your goodbyes, but your life is forfeit, heretic.
Ashna,
Best character right there.
Ashna, you're strong. You're the best student I could have asked for. And the best daughter. I know I've been hard on you. I know I haven't been the kindest father, but things are only going to get harder. You have to...
Don't worry about all that right now. I just need you to be okay.
I'm sorry. You were right. There's so much I need to tell you.
Dad, save your strength. I'll beat this guy and we'll get you fixed up.
I want to tell you everything. I know I should have from the start. But don't worry, Ashna. Death isn't the end. Gather friends around you. Become stronger. I'm sure you can...
No, this game isn't co-op. It's only single player.
Dad! Dad! Come back!
I don't know how this game would even be
Save your
co-op,
tears
honestly.
for someone who
My
cares,
boy,
girl.
my boy!
Your life ends now.
This probably isn't
For
the
the glory of
the
Lord
best
Ravanavar.
light to
Killed
paint my favorite
father.
character in,
You burned our
but trust
village.
me,
As I
he's a
should have.
really good
A
character.
village that interferes with Lord Ravanavar's vision does not deserve to stand.
The people of Ashwat are strong. We'll rebuild, and your violence will have been for nothing.
There will be no one left to rebuild it.
I'll
There's
probably
me.
end up changing my
I've
team a
trained
lot in
every
this
day,
game, but
ever
he
since I
is
could
staying
crawl.
on my
And if you
team
wanna
the
fight,
whole game.
I'm bringing it to you.
The whole game. He's staying on my team.
Come and get it.
To pieces! Stone!
It's just building up the
Give
thing.
up while you... All those who oppose Lord Ravanavar's perfect world
Lord
will perish by
Ravanavar.
my hand!
Burning innocent people's homes? That's your idea of a perfect world?
He's trying to do the right thing. He thinks he's doing the right thing. It's weird.
Not gonna happen.
Well, I
Village
just
girl like
no,
you
it's
couldn't
not
possibly
co-op.
understand. This
It,
is part of a larger plan.
I needed single
Well, your
player
plan
games
is
to
evil,
play while
and I'm
not
stopping
playing
it
with other
right
people
now.
online, and I figured this would be a good one to have because I've already played it and it's really good. So I don't mind playing it a second time.
Stone!
Not so big now that you're fighting one-on-one, are you?
You haven't bested me yet, girl.
Ah! Ugh! What?
Where did he go? Oh no!
Witch! With what magic have you imprisoned me?
Imprisoned? Come on and show yourself, coward!
You're the coward, spiriting me away with your village magic.
Shut up! That makes no sense. And you're so loud. It sounds like you're screaming directly into my mind. Well, I'll find you. I just gotta concentrate.
Yeah, concentrate. The newest Nintendo Direct, is that the one, 1 second.
What
Gotta-
is this place? I'm...
Yes, you have your own
Inside
dimension in your
myself?
head, don't worry about it, it's
Shut
just
up.
a thing.
But how? And why are you here?
Don't question it.
That's what I'd like to know.
Well, this doesn't change anything. I'm still gonna destroy you.
Try it.
Yay.
What? My fist
No
won't connect.
touchies. Not in the mind dimension.
Wherever this is, if I can't kill you, I'm leaving you here. Goodbye.
But
I told you to shut up!
Okay, so yeah, you're talking about the one. Yes, I am incredibly excited for the remake for Mario RPG. That is my favorite RPG
poor
of all
Ashwin.
time. It's my favorite Mario game. Incredibly excited. Also, the new Mario game is like
Father, I'm so sorry
okay
I wasn't with
looking. I guess
Maybe
it
I
just
could
looks
have
like
helped.
another basic Mario
you. Maybe
game.
you wouldn't have had to die. Please, I'm gonna make you proud. I'll get
Whatever.
stronger.
She's getting sad because her dad
I'll
died
find
or
out
whatever.
what it is you want
Whatever.
me to become. Believe that.
your father fought bravely. As a warrior, I recognize...
You do not get to talk about him.
I want to
ever.
pre-order
We're
it,
gonna
but
find
I don't
this
see a point
Ravanavar of yours
right
now.
now.
He'll
One
answer for
second.
what he's done here.
Yeah,
And
whatever.
you can either help me get to him, or you can rot in there. Rebuilding the village will have to wait.
Oh, I'll bring you to him. As a trophy.
We'll see who makes a trophy of who. We're following your army's trail till we
Anyways,
find him.
so I want to pre-order it, but not right now because it comes out in November. It's a little early. I'd still have to wait a really long time just for it to come out. Or, you know, I'd have to wait a few months. I'd rather wait until the game... Gosh, it is so weird not having more than one slot to attack. Ah, I see.
Oh,
Okay.
so you...
Under certain conditions, it seems. I'd rather not die stuck in your head, so I propose a truce until I can return to Lord Ravanovar.
Ah, this is so frustrating! I can't get rid of you, I can't kill you, and...
Trust me, if I could leave, I would.
Awesome. Yep, I got my boy. That attack is annoying. Yeah, do that. Attack
It's only natural.
it. Okay. Nope, I'm not fighting you.
Well, I've lost their trail. Where do we go now, murderer?
My name is Dar. Use it.
Yes, it
And I
is.
know my troops.
That's my
I'll stick to the
boy.
main paths, and you're no match for them on
Oh,
your own. If
party.
you mean to get to
Cool.
Lord
I guess we're getting
Ravanovar, you
some
should cut a
some
path
other
through the jungle.
commentary for this game. A guest we do have.
Aloha.
Hi. No, I gotta change the volume to like party to game volume ratio because now the game was really quiet. All right, now it's good. Okay.
Oh, okay. I joined the station. I couldn't hear a single thing. I don't know if you just weren't talking or if I just couldn't hear anything.
Well, I'm talking, and I mean, Dawson's been able to hear me, so it should be good. I need to turn down the game even more. Jeez.
Hey, are you okay?
Hi, Rosmi.
stupid
Hi. I
Did soldiers
forgot
do
half the
this?
characters'
They
names.
might have. So
Where are they?
they're inside what's left of my house. Do you want-
No thanks. I've been
We
dealing
just
with
did a
those guys all day
PlayStation party.
too.
What do you mean? How am I talking to each?
What?
Dawson?
Yes.
Oh, each other? You,
well,
PlayStation
the
Party?
guy who murdered my father is living in my head right now. It's...
You are-
What's a...
keep hanging out.
So...
Yeah, Rosmi, I get it. You're creepy, and for some reason, the idea of living in someone's
go.
brain is
Yeah.
just
I have
good to go.
Well...
That is a
Nice...
yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
If I must.
So what you're saying is this game is gotta catch them all schizophrenic edition.
Pretty much, yeah. No, instead of the party just like being, instead of the party just kind of showing up when you get in battle, they literally live inside of an alternate dimension that is inside of your brain. It's really weird.
They fight for you.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. No, they just kind of go into your head, and you can hear them. Like the main character can hear them in her head, and then they just kind of come out of her brain whenever they fight.
kind of cool if it was like Street Fighter 6, like instead of trying to get instead of different fighting
Yeah.
style.
Oh man.
Yeah, I need to beat
Hang on a second. Your volume needs to go all the way up. There we go. I don't know why, but I usually have my, like, anyone that's in my party, their volume, like their voice volume's all the way up, but it was turned down for you.
Huh.
But not, it's turned back up.
It's very
Yeah, your
possible I
mom's
was
axe.
screaming.
But
Don't...
It's your dead mom's axe.
What?
It's cool. Whatever.
That is a...
I just want to play through this game a second time. It was way too good to not play through another time.
have the game that you made a theory that it was the prequel of this one.
This is the game where I was like, I have a theory this game is, like, because of the ending, like a picture they give you after the credits. I was like, is this a prequel to Shantae? Because it's made by the same developers. Or, that's what I have heard. Literally every review I see for this game, and they're like, well, the creators of Shantae are back with like a one-off or whatever. I'm like, okay. Shantae was good. I haven't played a Shantae game in a while. I should probably find one. That would also be good to play on stream.
Commence attack.
Oh, hey, bomb's better too.
So this game's fighting is very simplistic. Interesting.
Yeah, it's really simplistic. But I need to find. This is gonna sound weird when I say it, but I need to find the priest lady because I want more button presses. Because whenever I finished the game, I think I had 5. I could press the button for each character 5 times. But you have to meet a character and then they upgrade it for you.
Bomb.
Just having 2 buttons will be so much easier.
I want the dude with the sword, because his name is Dar. He has like a thing that boosts your team's like attack power.
No, okay, so Dar... Hang on. I need to change the game again, apparently. Or let me... There. Okay, so say that again.
Oh, I just wanted, because his name is Dar, I just want him to have an ability that, like, boosts your team's attack power. He just pulls out a phone and you say, "What up, Dar Man fam?" and you just get, like, a bunch of views. And
Don't diss my main boy like that, though. That's my boy. I love Dar. He's my favorite character. He's freaking awesome. He's got rock powers. He's like an earthbender. He puts rocks on his sword and they upgrade his powers. Really cool. Oh, Rosmi's dead again.
This could very well just be my internet, but it kind of looks like your game's like lagging everyone.
It is very possible that it's lagging. So how's my my audio quality? Because I got a new mic for streaming and I kind of put off streaming until it came in, and I'm using it right now, so I can't really tell how good it is.
You know, now that you're mentioning it, it just occurred to me that you're probably not talking. It's not okay. It's gonna sound weird, but I promise it's in a good way. It sounds like you're not using a mic, you're using the PS5 thing, in the sense that, like, it doesn't sound like it's coming through a microphone.
It sounds like real life or something?
Kind of. It sounds much better.
Okay. I just wanted to know if it sounded... Is for a microphone that's cheap, but still, it's a $30. I would hope that it's better than my my earbuds.
For a microphone that's cheap, for a teenager that's expensive, and you're without a job, no less.
Oh, priest lady, thank you. Please, just give me an extra attack. I'm begging you.
I thought she was pregnant for a second. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I remember not thinking those were her arms, but I don't remember what I remember thinking it was when I first played this. I was like, that's a little weird.
Oh, I just saw eat it. Do I have to eat it? Yes.
Do I have to eat it? Yes. They basically explained to her, like, well, you don't have to eat it, but it does need to go into your body somehow.
Yeah, I'd suggest eat.
So I would suggest eating it.
I'm not the for that. I don't know how old this lady is.
Thank you.
That is a strong axe.
Knock it off.
Rosmi, I cannot wait to have 5 characters so I can get you off my team. I don't really have a reason for not liking her, but I really don't like her.
She just reminds you of, like, trying to be edgy.
Well, it's like, she's one of those characters where, like, anything disgusting or, like, creepy or anything, she's just immediately like, I like it here. Like, there's, you basically go into this... It's basically London, if I had to describe it. My boy! Girl? I honestly don't remember what gender this person is.
Hey! Yeah! I'm sorry. It's not or trouble.
Yeah, I get it. I do really like, I like Honey. I just know Honey's name. That's the thing that's on top of his hat.
Thank goodness.
Is
It's the resurrection. This is too much.
dude, I
Beautiful specimen.
have played like, so many games, but like just for example, I'm playing Sekiro with my uncle currently. I cannot remember if Lord Kuro is a guy or a girl.
Up grass?
It's a guy. You're talking about the
Good and ready.
Dragonair.
yeah, the heir to the dragon's blood and Wolf's master.
Yeah.
Okay, so that dude becomes a party member, and it's the first healer, and he's pretty much the best healer you can get, at least that I got. I didn't get all the characters. I think I missed out on 2 of them, but I'm pretty sure only one of those characters was actually a healer, so I think I'm good. Okay, heal, please. Oh my gosh, I don't have the heal.
I keep getting confused that you're saying something and I have no idea what you're saying, and then your stream actually catches up to what you're doing. If you get this like a 5-second lag, so you can cut it out in case something happens.
Yeah,
But,
I can't do much about my Wi-Fi or anything cutting out. I've got a better mic and I've got the Ethernet cable. If it messes up, it messes up, and I can't really change it. At this
No,
point.
not in the sense that it's cutting out, in the sense that, like, how, like, if they broadcast something live on the news, there's, like, a 10-second delay, so,
Oh,
like,
you're
if
talking
something
about
happens,
like on the stream, it's a little delayed. Yeah, that's just because that's how all streams are.
Yeah, I was confusing, like, hearing you say something, and
I'm
being
gonna
like, what,
die.
and then it...
Not gonna happen.
No, don't die, Garman fam. Oh, yeah, I was also gonna ask.
Never mind.
I'll wait till
I'm good. Okay. Dawson, don't worry about it. It shouldn't be a problem for you.
Because whenever he's getting support that you... Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, is this game set in India or made by a company in India?
I don't know. It's not
All of the
set,
names are...
It's not really set anywhere. It's just kind of in a undisclosed fantasy place. Oh god. Okay, well, Rosmi has, like, no health.
Indisclosed, like in the sense, like in every anime, there's a place that's not called Japan that looks exactly like Japan.
Yeah, kind of like that. It's like how every RPG is like, this is definitely inspired by some place in real life, but they give it a different name, and it's just some fictional realm. Man, I need to get better at blocking. I haven't played this game since I beat it, which was... I don't remember how long ago. Well, as long as it's not freezing too much, it's fine.
The only time I've seen it like freeze a lot is whenever we were doing Dead Island 2, but that's also because that game's kind of laggy in general.
Yeah, that game's a little laggy in general. Okay, so whenever you get back and whenever we're playing games, right? Whenever we're able to play games online. So there's a game I want you to get, and it's gonna sound bad at first because it is a battle royale.
Calls.
But hear me out. It's called Naraka Blade Point. All right, they just added it to the PlayStation, and it's free to play now. It used to only be on PC. It's a battle royale. However, it's based in Eastern mythology, and instead of using guns, it's melee focused.
Finally.
Looks really cool.
I haven't actually played a game yet because there's no way I'm gonna be sane enough to play a battle royale without someone on my team. But I've played the tutorial and the gameplay seems fun.
Also, as it turns out, since you were talking about us getting back into games, the internet here is better than I thought, so it really could. But as of now, I'm gonna go on a walk and then play a game with my uncle. And we're gonna try to beat the monkey in Sekiro.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if we're able to play games, that's nice. Because I downloaded like 3 games, but only like one of them is a single player one, not counting this one. But I was like, I'll just wait for him to come back and we can play games then. But I mean, if you want to and you're able to play games, then we can do that. I also thought about so I downloaded it for a second and then decided I'd wait till I fully decided to commit to it. But I thought about
I hope this potential monster. What are you doing?
I thought about streaming Final Fantasy 15 because I never actually beat it, and I love Final Fantasy, and I don't have the new one yet, so.
That's new. I play some real ones before I.
Not so fast.
That is the thing. It got. I don't know if it's my lag or your lag, and I am conflicted now because I got Dead Island 2 with my money, and then you have Street Fighter 2. I mean 6. So I basically got it. And I don't know if I want to attempt to go for Atomic Heart or just wait for a better game to come out because I've looked at some of the gameplay. It doesn't look as good.
Oh,
It's
what,
one of those
Atomic
games
Heart?
that, like, yeah. It doesn't look bad per se, but
Yeah, it's kind of like BioShock Infinite. If I remember BioShock Infinite correctly.
Plus, the dialogue kind of looks like it sucks, and I know from personal experience, Forspoken, that dialogue can kind of ruin a game.
Yeah. What did you say you got with the money? What did you say you got?
Dead Island.
Oh, right, Dead Island. My brain like did a weird and heard a game that's on my wish list right now, and I'm like, so what you're saying is we could play it.
What game's on your wish list?
DNF Duel. It's a fighting game. It's been on my wish list for a while. Wow, Rosny just cannot catch a break. That is.
I think. Oh yeah. Do you know a game called Wild Hunt?
What?
Wild Hunt. Is that, you know?
Hang on, I gotta. It's weird because sometimes the game is louder than you, and then other times you're louder than the game. It's so weird. What if I try?
When did I add this to my wish list? Immortals of Evum.
I could stream the Demon Slayer game, that's true. I also thought about streaming Guilty Gear, because I got into it, I got Happy Chaos, and he's fun to play with.
Yes!
And he's really fun to play with. He's a zoner, but me being me, I'm stubborn, and I'm like, but what if I played him like a Rushdown character?
Oh, wait, hold on. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is $23 right now.
What?
Tiny Tina's Wonderland is $23 right now.
Only 23?
That is.
Really?
PlayStation has amazing deals.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to compensate for the fact that all their mainline games are 20 or $70 now instead of 60.
Yeah. See, I don't know if anyone. Well, I don't know if it'd be like popular in the sense because like it's not even played to an extent. But Subnautica, I feel like would be fun to stream. I haven't played the game forever. True,
Subnautica is a really good streaming game. I even thought about that.
You have it, because I might steal it from you.
Yeah, it's on PS Plus.
Well, no, it's not.
Yeah, it's in the freaking catalog.
It says it costs $11.99 right here.
Well, I know I have it, but I didn't buy it.
It is very possible they took it off. $11.99 because it's on sale. I think it's $30 originally.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'd rather play Below Zero or normal on stream. Because...
Personally? I like the original better.
I played the original, but I've never played Below Zero. I know it's more story-driven. Oh, there's a boss fight coming up.
I but it's the Switch and the graphics were awful. So
I don't know. I just know that like it didn't. Whenever I watched people play through it, I was like, man, it doesn't scare me as much as the first game did.
In person.
The first game scared the crap out of me. But but the only thing that made me like uncomfortable was the penguins, because I didn't like how they had the beak on the top of their head. It like, I don't know why, but my brain was like, I don't like that. That's weird.
My God,
It didn't even scare me.
It
It didn't even scare me. It was just like, makes me incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah. See, I personally like the first round better. The reason, though, is because, well, I played it a while ago. My uncle introduced it to me. That day, 9.5 hours straight, we just went right into it. We saved, it glitched, and we lost all of our progress, so I haven't played it since. That was like 2 years ago.
Yes. The original was still buggy.
Yeah. I mean, I learned that if you don't overwhelm when it's loading,
one of my friends, I remember Caleb, he played through, and you know how the Ghost Leviathans are only supposed to spawn in the Void?
Yeah.
So he didn't have any Reaper Leviathans. It was only Ghost Leviathans in every single area. So constantly, instead of having Reaper Leviathan noises, he had the screeches from Ghost Leviathans in his game all the time. And I remember watching him play. I didn't even play, but it scared the crap out of me.
Focus.
Stream keeps freezing into the point. Minute or more delay. I don't really know. I can't really do much for delay, man. If I could, I would, but I can't really do much for it. It sucks, but I've pretty much done everything in my power to stop delay from happening.
I turned the stream on my phone because I started using my game catalog. See, Trover Save the Universe would be good. Well, I mean, I don't know if cursing is allowed. I don't think they care as long as you're not verified or whatever. I just talked to you a while ago. Skyrim.
Oh my gosh, I could play through Skyrim with mods. Or Fallout 4.
Love hate. Dude, Skyrim has like an amazing premise. I'll play it, realize how bad the combat is, and it slowly kills itself for me.
Yeah. I just want a new Bethesda game that isn't like, you know, Elder Scrolls Online. I want Elder Scrolls 6. It cannot take that long to make a new game. I think they just don't want to make... I think they planned on Skyrim being the last Elder Scrolls, but people didn't realize. So they just stopped making it, and everyone's like, where's the 6th game? Where is it? Guys, stop releasing Skyrim. Again. Over and over. I don't know, man. Jeez.
You know something that ticked me off? I got DLC for Resident Evil Village. Is that 8?
Yeah, 8 is Village.
Okay, so I got something, and one of the mods said, well, not mods, one of the things said, oh, you can now play as Lady D. And I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool, among other things. So I got it, because I had money at the time. And I looked, and I'm like, huh, there's no option to switch characters. So
yeah,
I
don't you have to have the...
online. I could play a minigame to get it, and the stupid minigame is really hard.
I thought that was something else, because I know that, there was something where, like, you had to have, like, it didn't tell you that you needed it, but you had to have the PSVR in order to do it. Oh, can I please
Oh, no, it's not that. There's this thing
Ginseng! Ginseng! Sorry,
What's
I've been
that?
trying to think of the healer's healer character's name for the whole time we've been talking. It's Ginseng, I think. Ginseng and Honey. That's what it is. I think.
Honey, nifty.
Boom, boom. I'm keeping Dar on the team the whole time, because Dar is my homie. He's a real one, bro. He is my boy. I can't tell you why, because it'll spoil the game, and I don't want to do that on the channel. But he's a homie. He's a real one. I'm telling you.
Borderlands, it's a beautiful one.
Yeah, it's Ginseng.
I was looking. You know what game would be fun to stream entirely because it's like kind of old and everyone got tired of it? Fall Guys.
Oh my gosh, no. I suck at Fall Guys, dude. I'm so bad, but I guess that would make it more entertaining.
Yeah, just like Cuphead.
I guess, or Dark Souls. I thought about doing, because I found a channel called The Backlogs, and he always does, his whole thing is that he made his own thing of like the Firebomb Academy, where he'll do challenge runs where he only uses firebombs in Souls games and other games, not just Souls games. But he doesn't like Elden Ring, so he never plays it on his videos. And I was like, what if I just did Elden Ring with only firebombs? And then, like, in my description, I'd be like, hey, original idea from this dude. Because he's funny. He's really cool, and the idea is cool. He never plays Elden Ring. I think I saw one stream of him playing Elden Ring, and then every other time he mentions it, he's like, listen, I love FromSoft, but it just does not go well when it turns into an open world.
Wait, does he mean like he just doesn't like it? He sucks at it.
He just doesn't like it as an open world.
That was one of my favorite ones. That's not a word. But
You
want to know a game that bugged me every time I see it? Because I spent like $70 on it and I haven't played it.
What?
Overwatch 2 Season 5.
Yeah.
It cost so much money, and now it's free.
Oh,
and I played it.
I bought the golden edition that gave you like the Genji skin and the Hanzo skin and like all the like the gold and purple skins, and then gave you all the coins and everything to buy your own gold skin. We're about to meet my favorite character, by the way. Or second favorite. We've met my favorite character. The second favorite character. This is where Dar starts to realize that maybe he's not working for the good guys. Oh, right, I'm playing... right, Ginseng is X.
You want to know another game that's... You want to know another game that's kind of burning a hole in my pocket? Horizon Forbidden West.
Dude, well, isn't that on PS Plus?
I hope not, because they both cost around the same. I can't tell right now, because I have it.
Dude.
Well, hold on,
I think Ginseng has, like, my favorite attack, because he literally just puts down the bowl and I forgot what they're called, but the crusher, and just starts stirring it, and that's what does damage.
Yes.
And the more times you do it, the more healing he does in his healing move.
You know, I just realized it's kind of weird to me. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to make God of War multiplayer and just have the second player play Atreus.
Yeah, actually, especially with Ragnarok, probably not.
Well, with Ragnarok in the story mode, Atreus isn't, like, next to you. Well, actually, you could play Freya.
True, yeah. There's a lot of, like, I'm saying, like, you could just play the companion character.
Also, side note, is, like, God of War, like, Egypt, like, confirmed, or is everyone just theorizing that's what's gonna happen?
Is what confirmed? God of War what?
Like, going to Egypt.
I'm pretty sure it was confirmed. because I think they said they're doing Egyptian next, and this is the last game in the Norse mythology, so.
Yeah. Oh. Are they? Because they did just Greek, Roman, and Norse, right?
They've done.
Well, not really Roman, but.
No, they've done Greek. Now they've done Norse mythology, and now they're probably going to do Egyptian. Because if I remember right, they had a poll in God of War 2018 where it was like, what do you want the next mythology to be? And I'm pretty sure Egyptian won. But one of the options was Japanese, and I'm like, man, I really wanted that to win because I wanted to see Kratos fight a dragon, but like a Japanese dragon, you know.
Dude, Eastern dragons are my favorite. I don't like Western dragons.
This is my second boy. This is my second favorite character. Rosmi is about to get replaced so easily.
I thought you only had 3 in your party. Or did you add one when I wasn't looking?
No, Ginseng joined the party as the healer. Alright, Zebe, I get it. You need out of the cell and you need your bow.
Oh, so he's ravioli.
Pretty much. The thing that annoys me with, the only thing that annoys me with, actually, I'm gonna save that, because I didn't realize how big of a spoiler I was about to have, and I don't want to spoil anything on the actual stream. But, oh my gosh, there's something happens. I'll tell you that much. And then Ginseng, and it's basically not in the main character's control, but he blames her for it anyways. And is like, I don't know if I can trust you or anything for a while, and then, like, after not even a whole boss, I don't even think there's a whole boss that they go through before he's like, alright, fine, I'll stay.
Fair enough.
It's basically like when Usopp tries to leave the crew. It's like he tried, and then they didn't even go a whole arc without just bringing him back. Actually, they didn't even go an episode, I don't think.
It was... they would... I mean, the episode included...
I count Soja King. I count Soja King as being there.
What did you say?
Soja King. It's what his name was in the actual Japanese version. They called him Sniper King in the dub.
I'm like, why are you calling him Soldier Boy? Like...
No, Soja King.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I didn't really understand it at first, and then every video that I saw started calling him that, and then I started calling him that just because everyone else was doing it.
Fair. Also, it's funny that you mentioned that, because not even like a week ago, that clip was all over my TikTok. People were just like, the whole scene with Zoro's like, no, if he doesn't apologize, then he shouldn't be let back in the crew. Because then
Zoro's a real one, though, for real. Like,
for real.
Because he understands that they're pirates. They're not, you know, they're not heroes or anything. They're pirates.
Yeah. I still love the fact that I believe this is true. I could be wrong, but didn't it, like, confirm that if Luffy told Zoro to kill one of the Straw Hats, he would do it?
Oh, he absolutely would. If Luffy told Zoro to do anything, he would do it. That's solidified whenever he does the freaking taking Luffy's all of the pain Luffy felt in the fight against whatever his name is.
I don't remember, but yeah. I saw someone a while ago. I haven't seen any updates on it because my TikTok's changed over the years. But I saw someone's going through the entirety of One Piece and reanimating it, but like. You know those scenes where, like, something happens, and it's like, like Luffy, and then Zoro, and then Sanji has to go through each and every single one of the crew members, and that takes like a minute to 2 minutes just going through their faces.
Yeah, well, are you talking about the scenes where, like, something happens and then they got their cool, edgy faces on?
Not even that, like, something like astonishing will happen, and be like, and then like...
Oh, you mean like the classic anime just... like, the freaking, like... Whenever something
Yeah.
that was completely predictable happens.
Try harder.
So yeah, basically someone's going through all of those and taking those scenes that does that, but for like 7 people, cuts it down. And like honestly, it makes the see. Also, I'm like watching Bleach. I was so. I mean, I finished the first season. I'm gonna do the Bloodwalk arc in a couple of days. It was so annoying every time during like the. I forgot the place where the Hollows live. In that arc,
The freaking crap.
yeah,
Oh, I know what it
Ah.
is too. Man. Oh my God. Hang on a second. I'm dedicated. I'm looking this up.
Freedom! You see, Ajna? He means to escape on his own. You wound me, sir. I am a man of my word. And
Oh, you can see Zebe,
bow is yours.
my boy.
And where is this bow of yours?
Oh, he is. Oh, he's Usopp. Got a little pointy nose.
Brought me here, separating me from my weapon.
Waco Mundo.
Yeah.
Waco Mundo. That's the arc I'm on right now. Cause I don't have Hulu anymore, and I don't want to watch it on any like pirating apps or anything. Yeah, so I can't really
that's what I
watch
watch
it.
on.
Yeah, so I can't really watch it.
Zebe,
Hail from the
Wait,
proud
not
mountain
Crunchyroll anymore?
tribes. No, it's not on Crunchyroll. I've looked
What?
many times. I've looked, and it's not there.
Actually, no. That makes sense because Crunchyroll has like each season it's dubbed in a different language, but it's like 5 different languages. So One Piece with its like 20-something seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But my yeah, I know how to change the party. Rosmi, get off my team. Okay.
She's big pimpin'. In a
Rosmi
different
looks
way.
cool, but like, she's just
Yes,
annoying.
cool is the word.
She just looks cool. She's not. I don't like her as a character. Which
But anyway,
it's,
and that. Oh.
I take that back. I do like her as a character. I just don't. She annoys me sometimes, but then I remember the ending where you're talking to all of them, and how much hers hit me harder than anyone else's. Her and Zebe are the ones that hit me the hardest. And man, does it hurt.
Where is Dexter's?
But yeah, I need to. I'm waiting until I have Hulu again to watch it. But yeah, I'm on the Waco Mundo arc right now.
It's the last thing that happens.
They got in like the tag team match with or no, the last thing I remember is them splitting up because the path went into like 4 separate ways, and then Cone was like, "Hold up a second. They all lead back to the same place." And then they like used their freaking
Oh, you're a killer arc.
what?
That's not Waco Mundo. That's
Well, they're in Waco Mundo.
I forget. Doesn't where you're at? Does like Oishime get abducted by like a giant door in the search? for
Oh
her?
wait, hang on, it's coming back to me now.
That's not Waco Mundo. That's just
No,
I think it's
Waco
filler.
Mundo. The last thing I remember, I know it was in Waco Mundo because it's something to do with whatever her name is, Nen or whatever
Nell.
her name is, Nell.
Nell.
It's something to do with Nell. I like Nell. She's cool. I like Nell. Anyways,
Oh, gee,
Um,
that seemed the extent of it.
because Nell is a masochist.
I love it so much.
But it's whenever she got like kidnapped or something, trying to go with Ichigo, and then they split up. It's the same thing where like they split up, but they were looking for Nell because she got like kidnapped or something while she wanted to go with Ichigo. Did that save? Yeah. Also,
Oh,
I think they added a new game plus
to this.
to this game because I did not save this, and this is not what the main character looks like usually.
That'd be cool.
Wonder if it changes if you beat the game multiple times.
But, okay, so I won't say anything, like, since I now know you haven't finished it, but something annoying in Bleach is through with the Buddha. They have... I know that technically when Bleach was coming out, that, it was like a weekly thing, so they gave you a reminder of what happened last week, but the intro is like a minute and 30 seconds. The reminder is like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes sometimes, 5 minutes the most I think I've seen it. And the outro is 2 minutes. It's like each episode is like 14 minutes long. They feel the need to like...
Yeah, that's just a lot of animes that I've like, whenever I watch it for a while, I'm like, hold on a second. So this was the recap,
Yeah.
and I'm like 5 minutes into that. This is after the intro, okay? So this is... Okay, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't shoot it. Can I? No, I can't shoot it. What do you want me to do, game? I don't get it. I don't know what you want me to
It is
do.
also like partially my beef with One Piece. I wish Netflix had all the seasons, because Netflix has this skip intro option.
I'm so conflicted because I don't know if I want Crunchyroll or Funimation for the simple reason that Crunchyroll it has new shows. It does. But Funimation is still adding new seasons and everything, but only to the shows that were already on Funimation whenever they merged. So, dub One Piece up to freaking Wano. Because I saw a TikTok like earlier today, and it was a bunch of funny Brook scenes from the Wano arc, but it was in dub. And I was like, man, this is making me want to get Funimation instead of Crunchyroll. I want to watch Hell's Paradise and all the like new stuff and all that, but man, the One Piece dub, so the dub voices just hit different for me, especially.
Yeah, from what I've seen, the sub is better. I started dub, but cannot switch halfway through.
Dude,
I don't know why, but I
Brook's voice actor is so good in dub. He is freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Like the scene in Wano I saw was he made some skeleton joke as usual, and then he goes into his soul form because he's in a jail, and he goes, and he's like, whew, no more flesh to tie me down, but I guess I didn't have any in the first place. And then he's like, alright, let's leave. And then he goes to this metal door that's locked, and he goes, he was like, he makes some kind of ghost joke or spirit joke about the door, and he just immediately is like, yes, 3 in a row. Like, he makes 3 skeleton jokes, and then immediately after making the 3rd one is like, yes, 3 in a row.
I think Brook is the best.
Brook is my favorite character.
Absolutely.
Which is weird, considering he's not my favorite Straw Hat.
Your favorite Straw Hat is
Zoro.
Really?
Yeah. Which Zoro, to be fair, is my second favorite character in the show.
Yeah. I have one reason to catch up with One Piece and one reason only. Because I don't think it's going to end soon. Otis still says we have like another season left, I think.
Oh
and,
my
like,
gosh, bro.
the seasons are long.
Okay, so there have been multiple times where he's like 4 more years of One Piece, and then he did it again, and I'm just waiting for him to make it 4 more years of like 5th time. Because like, and even if he was right and he's like, all right, 4 more years, and it's definitively 4 more years, we still have 2 years of One Piece.
Yeah. No, that is my only thing with this. If it is truly going to end soon, no, relatively soon.
Soon, 2 years.
I mean, for a
I am
20-year running anime,
I want to know how they're gonna find a struggle for Luffy after he became literal god.
Yeah, that was something I was thinking about. I had to pull a whole, like, oh, he only used the power of great distract or something, because that's stupid. like, and I think I looked up and said, "What awakened your temple? It should just awaken. There is no like having to train with it other than like to get
So-
stronger, I guess."
Well, my thing is like, okay, obviously I'm not quite there yet. I don't remember where I'm at. I'm on Punk Hazard. That's where I'm at. So, I mean, I don't know where I was going. Oh, okay. So, I'm on Punk Hazard, so obviously I don't really know how it works, but from what I've seen in the explanation videos and everything, what people, and I've never seen someone say this, but I've heard people describe his power and then just fail to say this specific thing. They gave Luffy Toon Force.
Yeah, isn't like his entire ability is if he thinks he can do it, he can do it.
I think, man, it just seems like the basic One Piece. Wow, that's really broken.
Yeah, but it's like it's broken to the point that like how.
Okay, I saw a TikTok the other day, and now I'm getting confused, because I thought that they were actually going to make a new Big Three. Is that just not happening, or, like...
The Dark Trinity.
Like, because they were like, there is no new Big Three, we are the Big Three. You can have something else, like New Jin Big Three or something like that, but we are the Big Three, or whatever, and I'm like... And this one person was like, okay, and someone in the comments of that video was like, okay, so the new Big Three is probably Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and then something else. Or no, actually what they said was it would be Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, and either Jujutsu Kaisen or some other new Jin stuff. Which, honestly, with how popular it is, I could see Hell's Paradise getting that way. But this one dude... This one dude in the comment section said, "Hear me out. One Piece." Because it has somehow managed to go so long that it has transcended generations.
I think from what I've heard, it was called the Dark Trinity, JJK, Chainsaw Man, and Hell's Paradise.
Okay, I've got just...
There is something about Hell's Paradise that, like, Charlie brought up, because I watched his YouTube view on it, that, like, I'm glad he said, people are getting so used to animes being, like, amazingly amazing. Like, if that's how, like, the best way to put it.
I am incredibly happy that MAPPA is getting so many animes. Like, they just announced, or not, maybe not just announced, but I just heard, like, yesterday, that they got greenlit to, like, they have, One Punch Man Season 3.
Oh, that's right.
Look out below.
So they're gonna, so MAPPA is gonna be the ones animating the fight between Saitama and Gaara, and oh my gosh, I am excited for that.
Wait, I don't remember if MAPPA's doing solo leveling.
I think MAPPA is also getting solo leveling. I'm not totally sure. I need to actually read solo leveling.
Oh, good. Well, I mean, okay, I think it's good. That's because I'm a sucker for isekai tropes, and it's not isekai, but it's the same thing. You get an ability no one else has. You're stronger than everyone else.
Honestly, I've got a lot of stuff on my backlog that I need to watch. Like, Mashle is there, Berserk. Which I keep getting told that I just need to read Berserk, but I'd rather watch it, because as much as people say they don't like the anime for Berserk, I like whenever it's animated. I'm sorry, but it's animated, voiced, it's got music to it. I feel like it would make it a bit better. No, like... I just feel like it would make it better, and even if it doesn't, I started becoming a fan of Berserk because I saw the anime, so I'd like to finish it with the anime.
But no, like, that's like what I was saying originally. The thing with the whole new Dark Trinity thing is that MAPPA specifically is coming with a bunch of really good anime and such, and Hell's Paradise is anime, but not like astonishing. people are calling it bad because it's not matching up to all these other anime that are like.
What are you
really good.
talking about? It is in like my top 3 of these new animes that are coming out, dude. I think it might be my number 1. It is so good. I mean, I haven't caught up to the dub yet because I'm watching a dub. I haven't caught up to it yet. The last episode I watched was it was the episode where the girl saves Gabimaru after he fights one of the like gods or whatever. But like, it's so cool, and the fight scene was freaking awesome.
Oh, I don't know why people don't. It's not that they don't like it. It's the fact that it's not like astonishing. I mean, the plot is not the most in depth. I guess I don't know. I love it. I love Pokemon, and I don't entirely know why.
I don't know. Didn't Mappa also have Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
the thing with Mappa. They either bring out really good animation or meh, and I'm hoping Solo Leveling is not the meh one because they need to be animated great. And they give
Dawson,
Blue, which is his
it's
name, and they're
like
not.
it's like the only ultimate I have right now, man. I can't really do anything else. Like the healing character is good, but he's got limited uses on his healing per round, and I can use that every time the meter is up, so it's just easier to use that. Also, I can use that to use his attacks and then upgrade his healing. That way, whenever he heals later on in the match, he can he'll heal more than my ultimate. That's why I'm using the bar more. Oh.
Now, obviously, no modern day teenager likes school. You want to know my least favorite thing about school? Every time it comes around is whenever I'm in the mood to catch up on all the anime. I've had all summer, and I'm like, I'll watch anime eventually.
Here's my thing, right? I think I'm exactly the same way, and I think I know why, because I feel like we're pretty similar with our thought process on most things. And I think what my brain does is like, well, I do want to watch these shows. However, I have a bunch of free time to play the games, like the video games that have been on my backlog. However, I could just, in the middle of class, pull out my phone and, just turn on Crunchyroll. At least one of my classes is going to have that. I feel like at least one of our classes is going to have that.
Mine will have it because I'm doing speech and debate entirely for the reason that I know it's an easy class and I know people in there, because I was going to do the South Central. I got talked out of it because my uncle said that I should try college, so I'm not doing South Central. So I have to replace 3 hours of classes.
I think I've got theater next year. I don't know, man. I was just told by...
Oh, wait. Never mind.
I was told by a friend, hey, it's pretty fun. You should try it out. And I'm like, alrighty, I'll try it out.
I wouldn't suggest it. People who are in there hate it because other people there are with certain drama. Secondly, have you taken any kind of art, like Art 1?
I am taking studio art too, this year.
Take 1?
Yeah, I took one last year with Blake.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say, because the main reason people do theater, well, because they're theater kids, obviously, but also because, need a art class.
You know what friend told me, right? There's a reason, bro, like...
Fair enough. I don't want to get rid of that. But, yeah, fair enough. I'm not doing it because I'm a teaching debate, and...
Boom! Oh my god, I love having 3 attacks at a time! The combos are endless! I can't wait to have 4. I only had 4, like, for the end game, so I couldn't really appreciate it as much. Being able to attack 4 times in a row.
know.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'll catch up. Oh, that's something else I was going to complain about. I was watching Mashal, and I was watching it as it came out.
That-
I was trying to watch it dub, but it was.
I'm really sorry I'm interrupting, but that was where I was
Oh,
going
it's
with the backlog of anime. I was like, I need to watch Mashal too. Like, it's such a funny concept, and the animation looks really funny, and I really want to watch it, but I've been playing too many games. Like, I'm trying to catch up with Assassin's Creed. I'm trying to play through Demon Souls for the first time. I'm freaking playing Guilty Gear, getting new characters for that. I've been playing so many games that I haven't even thought of playing a game or watching a show, really. Other than, I guess, Demon Slayer sometimes, but even then, I don't watch it that often.
I honestly.
This new season is fire, though. I'm a dub watcher, so I have to wait a long time for the, I have to wait a long time for each new episode to come out, but so far, this season is fire, dude! Oh my gosh, it is so good!
I'm sure it's really good. In my head, just thought like, oh, Tanjiro learned thunder breathing because Zenitsu explained it really well, and I could just did Anna for a while.
Yeah, I did see a video where this dude was like, sun breathing, or water breathing, sun breathing, thunder breathing. I can't compete. This just the Avatar.
But now it's like, many years into training to the sword, and all of a sudden Tanjiro's like, oh, my leg muscles are swole, and he can use thunder breathing.
Well, I mean, it's not like Tanjiro is like, or it's not like Zenitsu actually trained much. He can only use it when he's asleep, and he only knows one version of it, like, he only knows one form of the breathing style.
I mean, it served him. I mean, the form is like kind of stupid speaking stuff. It's not the worst form to have.
It is really, it's pretty busted.
Also, I don't even know if I want to watch Demon Slayer. Not only do I know what happens to all the Hashira, but I've had the ending spoiled to me like 5 times over. Not to say that like it wouldn't be good watching it, but it's like kind of sucks that I know what happens.
You ready for a plot twist?
Mm-hmm.
Because this dude is played up for the whole beginning section of this game as the main villain, and you beat him within, like, the first quarter of the game. Because, one person on Reddit, I think, described this game perfectly. There are 3 arcs, and this dude, you beat this dude at the ending of the first arc. And I also think it is true that there's 3 arcs to this game because, there are 3 different times that you go to the same area to fight a quote-unquote final boss. There are 3 times you go to the same place, and each time, I would say it's the ending of an arc every time you go there. Boom, boom, boom. I am not excited for the second time that I go there, though, for reasons that I will not spoil. But, oh my gosh. And then the main character, the second arc, like the second time that you go, or that you go there, the main character is the most annoying character in the whole game at that point. Like, she is such a little brat. She literally turns into such a brat in the second. And then, it took something incredibly bad happening to be like, maybe I should think about how others feel. Instead of just being like, I'm the hero, I'm helping. You're just complaining because you want more, you're greedy.
At least she's like, has a hero complex. I was just thinking of like Forspoken, how like the girl, even though she had a bad childhood, she literally told someone she doesn't care if their world burns. Or something along those lines. It's like, I know that like you're not a hero, but have a conscience.
Much, yeah.
Like she doesn't care if women and children. Well, I mean, the girl. She doesn't care if kids die. But it's also. I have a random question. is not my personal opinion. But is the general consensus concerning the big three is that Bleach is the worst out of them?
No.
Because
The general
I
consensus
see a
is
lot of
that
things.
One Piece is the worst, actually. A lot of people don't like One Piece and think it shouldn't even be in the big three.
Well, if people knew the length of it that it was going to be, I doubt they would have bought so many manga. I'm assuming they thought it was just going to be a generally long anime, not one of the longest ever recorded.
Me personally, this might be a bit of a hot take here, but I really don't think Naruto should be in the big three. I get that the big three is just like what the biggest selling manga was at the time, but it's not that. It's not that it's bad, but it's not as good as people say it is. They're incredibly blinded by nostalgia from that show, I feel like, from watching it as a kid.
Well, I mean, like, for me, Naruto's good in the sense that it is like one of the best starting ones I've ever seen. It introduced you to a lot of different tropes. It has
It's a
simple
good
power
starting
system
one,
and all
but
that.
I think Dragon Ball is the best starting anime.
But how do
honestly,
you start it though? You can't start.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Well, that's the thing. You can start at Z. You can start. A lot of people just started with Dragon Ball Z and didn't even watch the original Dragon Ball. You could start with Super. You can start with
tried.
Z. You can start with the original Dragon Ball. You can start literally anywhere, and it's relatively. It'll pretty much explain everything.
There's that much of a story, isn't it? Mainly just there's a big bad and they fight it.
Yeah, because a lot of anime jokes or stereotypes come from what Dragon Ball made stereotypes, so I feel like even though Naruto's a good starting one for most of the archetypes and stereotypes of anime, I think Dragon Ball is better because half of the stuff Naruto did, it probably came from Dragon Ball. The Rasengan, I know this might be crazy, but that was in Dragon Ball first, and it's not even something from Dragon Ball either. It's been a move for a long time. Naruto used it all the time, so it became his big like move.
Yeah. Well, I can see why it's the big three in the sense that manga, just for example, when it comes to Bleach, whenever I read the manga, it was really good. Going through the filler in the anime was so annoying.
I skipped
With
the
One
filler.
Piece, obviously. Oh yeah, I did too. I wasn't watching it. It was stupid. But that's like another thing what's annoying. And then secondly, in One Piece, obviously it's shorter than the manga because you don't have to skip the recap, the intro, and all that different stuff. But again, I don't think people would have thought it that much if they knew how long it was going to be. And for Naruto, I think it was good in the sense that, like, hold on, what is it? Oh yeah, the same way that My Hero used to be good in the sense that the main character wasn't this overpowered thing. He was actually decently weak in his verse, but he like won using intelligence.
I mean, he still really
Well, like,
isn't.
Nifty. I mean,
Even though he's gotten the power he has, like, Deku isn't really that strong, even in his own verse. Endeavor is still stronger. And so is, like, Mirko, if she still had a leg.
well, you gotta
And,
keep in
like,
mind,
other
the number one hero in their world, his power is super strength. I know it's all for what, but it's super strength.
It's basically
well,
just Superman.
Damn it, he can't even fly, he just jumps.
I mean, I don't know, shows you how strong All Might is. He's got those leg muscles.
But no, it's like, Deku's not inherently strong, but it's also the sense that, like, the strongest hero has super strength. Well, I don't know. I don't like, me and my uncle had this talk, I don't like My Hero for many reasons, just for example, I know this is a gag, but it kind of annoys me that Kirishima got in Class 1A, but the dude with the exact same power got in Class 1B. What, I don't know how it worked, I don't remember, but like...
I guess. Wait, who? Kirishima?
Yeah, power was hardening, and some other
some
dude
reason-
in the middle, and it's the exact same thing.
I don't know why, but for some reason my brain said you were talking about Todoroki, and I'm like, who has fire and ice in Class 2B? I feel like there's only one character that has that.
It's like, half of them, I don't think she'd be in there. The Invisible Girl said she did stuff. I couldn't totally confirm it. Usually the top school.
You're gonna need to repeat that. You were glitching out a bit.
I'm annoyed because certain characters in Class 1A shouldn't be in there. Just for example, the Invisible Girl, she's in the top, like, class in the top school, whatever city slash.
She probably
she did something and I couldn't.
Special delivery.
She probably shouldn't be in Class 1A. Yeah, probably not.
And another one, dude has. Hey, how are you not in class? I understand that it's like, oh, but how do you use your like abilities to either kill these robots or save people? It's like, okay, that seems stupid to me because a tail is not that strong. I mean, it's a tail made out of pure muscle, but like,
I think.
But you also
yeah, there are a lot of characters in Class 1A that feel like they just needed to make another character to pad it out. So it wasn't just the same side characters. I mean, I'm incredibly biased, but if we're just talking every character and we're being completely unbiased here, I feel like Sue is in that boat where she doesn't really need to be in Class 1A. She's just a frog.
Her power is frog, and she can't grow that power because, like, the frog
didn't
really
they
do so
add,
much.
like, Awakening, like it was Devil Fruits or some crap? Like, they just added Awakening your quirk or something? Or is it just Deku that can do that?
I don't know. I know Deku gets more. I don't know if he awakens. No,
well,
it's
pretty much like he... It's pretty much like he awakened... It's Awakening. He just gets the powers of whoever had All For One before him.
Yeah, that's just a Deku thing. But, like, another thing that annoys me, I think the excuse is, like, he's too much like a villain, which is stupid. You can't judge someone based off that. But in a society where most people have powers, I don't think they did a good statistic on saying 20% of the population doesn't have them, because that's a lot, yet you don't see anyone without a power other than Deku. But anyway, in a society where the majority of people have powers, the dude with the ability to copy quirks as long as they're not stockpile quirks isn't in the top class.
Yeah, honestly, I would understand where you're coming from if I wasn't biased and absolutely hated that character.
Oh no, he sucks as a person, but his power is like... Also,
and like, the funny thing is, I would be talking to my screen whenever he showed up, and like, I knew he deserved to be in Class 1A, but I would be like, yeah, but who's in Class 2B? Or like, who's in Class 1B? Huh? Not 1A. You're trash. You're garbage. It was mainly whenever he made fun of Bakugo, and I was like, you'll never be like him.
Yeah. His power, I mean, his personality sucks, but in his defense, if he wasn't narcissistic, he's kind of right. Like, he should have been in that class.
He is mostly right. No, he should have been in that class. That part I agree with. It's just the way he delivers half of the lines. And then in Season 5, they tried to give him some kind of redemption arc, and I'm like, no! Absolutely not. And then they tried to make it so that, like, oh, but he's friendly to kids, because he's nice to Eri. And I'm like, I don't care! Because, like, and a lot of people were like, you know, I think this scene is nice because it shows you, even though he's a jerk, you know, they are heroes. They're supposed to be heroes, you know? So I'm like, I don't care. This dude is a jerk. Just because he's nice to Eri doesn't mean anything. I don't care. Like, yeah, I liked the scene because of Eri, not because of that dude. Because Eri was freaking adorable in that scene, dude.
Oh, absolutely. But no, it's like, half of them... honestly, shouldn't be in the hero course. For example, Uraraka, Froppy, like, they should be in the rescue. I mean, I forget what it's called, but, like, the one made for rescuing people. Their powers are not good for fighting.
Isn't that literally who they, took as, like, weren't they literally the, was it Sue and Uraraka that were the, interns for the same hero?
I think it was Momo and someone.
Well,
because I know about the one that turns into a dragon.
No, my bad. It was the one that turns into a dragon. It was I don't remember who it is with Uraraka, but it was Mina and Sue, and they were on a boat.
Yeah.
I think Mina was there.
Are better in certain. I think so.
I don't remember. I know Sue was there because I remember the seal dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Another
They need to
grievance
make
I
an
have
anime for
is
this game. With the
another
animation
grievance
they
I have with
have.
Fairy. Fair, you know what? Fair enough. Well, I guess I don't know.
I mean,
But-
you saw the opening
Focus.
Oh yeah.
scene that they show with that level of animation. That's like that. It's not quite Mappa level, but it's close.
Fair enough. But no, another grievance I have with not Full Metal, My Hero.
My Hero.
And this is not a great comparison because it's a different verse. But you've seen Fairy Tail, right?
Not all of it. I am really early on in it, but
well,
I
you'll
have
probably
seen some
know.
of it. Literally, the last
Okay, so-
arc I think the last arc I watched was the one where Lucy pretends to be a maid for the rich dude.
Yeah, that's decently early. Yeah, the power of friendship gets annoying after a while. Anyway, the leader of the Fairy Tail Guild, which is one of the strongest.
I love it when people
What?
I love when people do the power of friendship thing with like talking about Fairy Tail because I'm like, I'm a One Piece fan. It never gets old.
You know what? Fair enough. But anyway, the leader. Oh my. Sorry, I found a building in Spider-Man Miles Morales that looks like the building from Street Fighter. Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. The leader of the Fairy Tail Guild, which is one of the strongest guilds in the world, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember the
Yeah,
premise.
isn't like Fairy Tail the strongest guild or something like that?
One of the strongest, I believe. I don't
Oh,
know
God,
if it's
how did I mess that
definitively the strongest. Anyway, the leader of the guild, his ability, obviously he has like fairy law. I don't know if you know what that is. It's an overpowered one. But like he has magic, obviously. But his main ability is expansion of his body. There's a character like that in My Hero, and they're in the second class. But the dude with the tail got in.
Oh, so I know it changes frequently, but I was playing My Heroes 1 Justice, and then I caught up a little bit to the dub, and I think Bakugo is now my second favorite character, and is no longer my favorite.
Who's your second? I mean, who's your first?
Ida has become my favorite character, bro. Like, Ida's just my boy. His quirk is awesome. His character is just funny. He's so cool, dude. His backstory is really good.
Yeah.
And like, and then the second I realized that Ida was my favorite, I started coming to the realization that it doesn't really happen in games. Like in fighting games, I like grapplers, and in RPGs, I usually like either rogues or like the big paladin guys. But when it comes to anime, I love the characters that just go fast. Like, and especially with the animation in Season 5 where Ida's fighting the dude that can, like, make the ground wet and everything, and then the Nitro animation whenever he goes just super fast, and, like, he melts the ground without the dude using his quirk and stuff. It's so cool! And he runs on it like it's water.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so freaking cool.
Focus.
Like, Ida, I understand being in Class 1A, plus his brother's a pro hero, like, they have the exact same...
Yeah,
Poor
also,
mother, she had
I
babies
think-
with engines in their legs.
I think the only thing that, like, made me really uncomfortable with Ida, which made everyone uncomfortable, was the freaking
pulled
taking the
them out.
engines out, and
Yeah.
they grow back, but, like, with more nitro power or something. I'm like, man, that is really weird to look at, especially looking at the holes, like, bleed.
You
However,
have no idea how comfortable that made me.
However, actually, like, whenever they do get powered up and they grow back, they get powered up.
My question is, like, if he really wanted to be powerful, I don't know if his legs could stand it after a certain point. Just get morphine. I know it's, like, easier said than done, but, like, it's some kind of, like, extreme painkiller, and just keep pulling.
That's what he
Like,
did, pretty much. I mean, he didn't use a painkiller, but it's
he
not like
just
he
puffed
pulled
it
him out
out,
once.
but-
He just
Well,
ripped him
yeah.
out. He ripped him out multiple times before that tournament.
Fair enough. But no, it's annoying because My Hero is kind of... I thought the original thing was like, oh, you don't have to be the strongest. I mean, you don't have to have the best power to be the strongest. And then they made Class 1A full of people that, like, obviously weren't the strongest. But they made stronger people in classes below them. And the
I
people in
think-
Class 1A, unless they're strong, they don't show up anymore. I don't
I
see
think,
Froppy any in season 6 unless she's like.
Okay, so I think the moral of My Hero's story changed drastically from you don't need to be like the strongest or anything, like everyone has their own special thing, to it like drastically changed from that to being like you don't have to do everything by yourself. And it went to like one of those you can have friends with you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's still a good moral and everything. It's just that I feel like halfway through the story they changed up what they wanted the moral of the story to be. Which I mean, there are animes where every arc has a different moral, I guess, but generally the moral of the actual show ends up staying the same. Like with My Hero, up until like season 5, they kept it pretty consistent. And then I feel like whenever they did the whole thing with Sue, not wanting to tell people about her hibernation or whatever, is whenever they were like, well, let's change the moral of the story to tell your friends whenever you need help. Or, you know, you don't have to go through things by yourself and stuff like that. Like, let's change it to that instead of you can be unique with your own talents. Which, I mean, it's there sometimes, but not nearly as much as it was in, like, season 1 and stuff like that.
It's still a good theme, but they switched it, like, to the worst possible theme. You cannot go to, like, theme being, you don't have to be the strongest power to be the strongest and all that, to tell your friends, because as of now, unless they're the strongest, they don't show up. The only characters showing up in, like, 1A, Ida, Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki,
I
maybe
have
a couple
actually...
others.
I've seen Sue in a few clips from Season 6. I mean, obviously she showed up whenever all of Class 1A tried to stop Deku.
Yeah.
But I've also seen a few clips of just her by herself. I don't know, man. It is upsetting that she doesn't get a lot of screen time, but also she doesn't really give much.
It's kind of hard to, like, add her in. Like, whenever Deku is, like, gonna be potentially... I mean, is gonna be stronger than All Might because he has more powers. Who, like, is better than Endeavor. Like, kind of. And then Endeavor and Hawk struggle with a Nomu. How are you gonna make Sue
Let's
do
be
anything
real, though.
whenever that's...
The second that they have some kind of mission where it's like covert ops where they need to be real stealthy, they're gonna put Sue in there because she can go invisible.
Like, some of these characters would be amazing in different...
They're just going to the hero course just to become, like, get their hero license. They would probably go to those specific factions they'd be better in, but they still need to graduate from UA in order to be able to do heroing.
That is something else that I'm curious about. Uraraka said she went to Hero to, like, get money. I feel like there are many jobs that would be good, like construction. In a city where buildings are constantly getting destroyed, an ability to make things light would be very useful.
I guess. Or you could go the... actually, she probably wouldn't care much for that. I was gonna say you could go the whole... Not Mina. What is her name? The engineer chick and, like, make stuff for heroes. Because I'm sure they pay for that.
Wait, can Uraraka make stuff? I don't know.
Probably not. I don't know. But the engineer girl with pink hair... May. That's her name.
Don't hate me too much.
Yeah, Dawson mentioned earlier that, like, how crazy my autopilot is for this game. I'm like, man, I played this game for 19 hours non-stop. Like, I think I took a break once before beating this game. I know how to play the game. I don't need to focus to be good.
Fair enough.
This is like, well, it's not the first RPG where I'm like that, but it's the first RPG in a long time where I can just talk about literally anything and know what to do.
Yeah.
and just be fine. Like, I don't need to focus on the game. I might
Oh, I
for, like,
forgot
boss
about
fights or
him.
something, but, like,
Fair enough.
it's not
Also,
really...
in the overarching topic of how people are useless 1A, you want to know someone who I forgot about? Well, two people I forgot about. The one that can talk to animals and the one that gets stronger by eating
Coda!
sugar.
Coda! I like Coda.
See,
I don't,
I
actually.
like him, but
I don't. I just
like-
said that because I remembered him. I mean, I don't understand his design. I think it's supposed to look like he's made of earth. Because he can talk to creatures. That's
the
what
thing.
I get from
It's
it.
saying
But,
talk
like,
to animals, not control them. Animals aren't gonna risk their lives for you just because you asked.
But what does, like... Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not like a shark is gonna listen to Aquaman.
Yeah.
But they still do.
Oh, he's like king of the ocean. He's got like...
He's like king of the ocean.
I forget what it is.
Well, I think it is the king of the ocean, but, like, still... It's funny actually saying it.
Also,
I don't
I'm
think people
confused.
realize, like, sure, Aquaman's cool, and I am completely biased, too. Like, water is my favorite element for someone to control. I love waterbending and stuff like that, but Aquaman is not that cool, guys. Like, he's kind of lame. Like, there are some iterations of him that are really cool, but for the most part, and especially in the cartoons, he's kind of lame. He's like,
like completely.
he's not that cool. He's cool in Injustice. He can make, like, the water portals and make tentacles come out to attack the enemies, but, like... I don't know.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, Wi-Fi cut out there for a second, did it?
Mine are yours.
Well, it wasn't mine. If mine cut out, then
So-
the stream would have had something wrong with it, but...
There. Okay, that was mine. Yeah. And I also completely forgot what we were talking. Oh, Aquaman. Yeah, even in the movies, they had to give him a kraken to make him useless. I mean, useful.
Yeah.
And that was kind of...
That's why I like Jinbei, like in One Piece. So I really like Jinbei, because all he really needs is like a bottle of water, and he can make a huge like attack out of it, and make the water go like do crazy stuff. Like whenever Luffy fought the admirals, or showed up in front of the admirals when he went to save Ace.
Yeah.
And he, like, the Jinbei just punched the water, and it teleported Luffy all the way to the admirals. It was awesome. Waterbending is just the best type of bending. I don't care. Also, add on the blood bending. That's freaking awesome.
See, Earthbending's my favorite, but I'm biased. One, because Toph is amazing.
Well,
And two...
I mean, Toph is my favorite character. Where I am in Avatar, she's not even introduced yet, and she's already my favorite.
You haven't... Oh,
I
buddy,
am really
so we
early
gotta-
on. I don't think you realize how, like, I just stopped watching the show after a while.
Have you seen... Oh my god, the final fight in Avatar, the animation goes crazy. It is...
I think I've seen like a image of it. Or not an image, but a clip. Oh god, this chair hurts my buttocks.
But I like Earthbending also, because I don't know if you've seen it yet. Once you, like, get into the city, Earthbending is such a part of their culture. Like, I know waterbending is the same, and air nomads and all that, but, like, Earthbending does it on such a different level. The only thing that I don't understand is in this city with Earthbenders, I would assume a lot of people are Earthbenders. I don't know how they have a low class, a mid class, and a high class. Like, we only see the high class because it's the Avatar, they, like, put them there and stuff, but, like, how can you bend the earth? And all the houses are made of earth, and you're poor. I understand food, but, like, housing should not be a problem
Yeah, housing
for people who can
shouldn't be a
change
problem
the
for
earth.
someone who can literally control the earth. Yeah, that... Like, at least a dirt hut, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
I should really watch Avatar. Again, a lot of shows I have on my backlog of things to watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have never watched more shows than whenever school's in session and I should be doing something else.
Exactly. Well, because, like, I've also got a lot of games I need to play. But since I can't play them at school, but I have the ability to do it, you know? And it's not like I have a hard time keeping my grades. I'm able to pay attention and still, you know, keep my grades up and, you know, have the right answers on tests. So I can catch up on those shows, and then when I get home, then I can play the games that are on my backlog. I don't think I really watch shows at home, even during school. I think I watched all of Chainsaw Man on my phone in second hour.
Well, I mean, you were watching with our friend too, so like.
Yeah. So I mean, did you almost slip up there or something?
No, not at all. I mean, honestly, if someone really wanted to, they could look back and like look at what I started to say. Her name is not exactly common.
Yeah.
I could call her like Grace. So if she ever watches this, it'll take her off.
The only part that I need to focus on in this freaking game is the platforming, because this is the most infuriating thing I've ever played in my entire life. Now I gotta wait for the platform to come back.
Actually, speaking of which, speaking of the friend that I almost name dropped, it's their birthday today.
Really?
You should wish them happy birthday, because they don't have a lot of friends, and it might make them sad.
I'm going to right now.
I have everyone's birthdays written down on their contact list. I've just not been motivated enough to put it on my calendar. So I'll randomly like see on Snapchat it's someone's birthday, and I'm like, I have this written down. I don't know why I didn't look.
Okay, I texted her.
Oh, also, side note.
Person.
Did the thing that I sent...
Person. Okay.
Did the thing that I sent you, considering the Steven Universe side project, intrigue you whatsoever?
Side project? Right! Yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah, actually, it does. The only problem is getting there. And I'm not totally sure, like...
Discord.
I don't know if my... Oh, I guess Discord, yeah. I also don't exactly know what kind of voice I could do for Steven Universe, man.
I mean, it depends on the character. My only thing is, like, the singing. I would love to do voice acting. I can't sing, though.
I like to think I can sing. I don't think I can. I doubt I can, though. I like to think I can, but...
If I can sing, it's not to the extent, like, they can't. Plus, Steven Universe is kind of a light show. Like, all the main cast are females, and Steven just has a light voice.
To be fair, though, I am a higher pitched singer when I actually use my singing voice, and a lot of the songs in that game in that show, long of the songs in that show do kind of take a higher pitch most of the time. The only thing I can think of is doing like a really scuffed Peridot, but I don't even want to try. Oh my god, that would be crazy if I did get that. My favorite character.
But no, because like my thing is like with Steven Universe being like this popular. Well, it's got its fan base. It's like Gravity Falls. It's not popular anymore, but it's got its fan base.
It's got its dedicated fans that definitely rewatch it multiple occasions.
I would say like same with like streaming. If you like want to get popular, you kind of need to be in something popular.
Yeah.
I don't know how streamers get big. Honestly, everyone I've seen who like tells people how, it just says it's a matter of luck half the time.
Well, okay, so everything I see is two things. They're like, yes, it is a matter of luck, but that luck will eventually come. It's more or less just staying dedicated to keeping constant uploads, so that eventually that one lucky upload will happen. if you just keep going at it, eventually that one lucky upload will come at some point, or at least for most people it will. And it really just takes that one really good lucky upload that more people than usual saw. For you.
It might also be like
getting
beneficial to have. Oh, sorry. Be beneficial to have like another collab with another small streamer.
Yeah. Well, I also think it. I like having other people on my streams, like playing with other people, because I feel like. I'm not saying I think I'm unentertaining. I'm just saying that I feel like I'm more entertaining when I'm talking to other people.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and it's probably more interesting whenever there's more people talking.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is like, if I ever do start streaming, which I might one day, probably not for a job profession because I am going to go to college. But like,
I'm not saying
in general.
I mean, if it did become a job profession, that'd be crazy. But right now, I'm just doing it for fun.
I honestly couldn't do it as a job. Like, I mean, I might if I get popular, but like, I'd still want a regular job because it is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The sustainability of it is kind of a coin toss, and I couldn't deal with that.
Well, okay, it depends really. I feel like from everything I've seen and all the things I've looked into, it really feels like it is a lot better revenue-wise if you do it on YouTube than Twitch. Like, it is a lot better with the splits that you get on what goes to YouTube and what goes to you. That's just been a big thing recently. With streaming, is that it's generally every streamer that I've watched so far has just where I'm just subscribed to their YouTube channel, but I know they stream, but I don't feel like dealing with the crappy interface of Twitch. All those YouTubers that I watch, they're like, yeah, so I'm gonna stream on YouTube from now on.
Yeah.
It's just better.
I mean, the thing is, like, honestly, because I would love to do this because I find it fun. I made something for McKinley the other day on this, but if we play a game together again, I could, like, find, like, clips from it that I think are funny and just post them on TikTok, because that's also a way to get popular.
That is true. I've thought about that. But I'm waiting until I start making actual YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Which I'm thinking about doing that with Final Fantasy 15 instead of streaming it.
I mean, if you need help out editing, I would love to get into that stuff. It is something that intrigues me.
Yeah.
And
oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Can you just get up the platform, please? Like
the
I said, platforming is the
like,
only thing that I actually need to get better at in this freaking game. Okay, continue.
The only thing about, like your streaming, or if you play with me, is that a lot of the time, we don't really talk about the game itself.
Well, I mean, you don't really need to, really. As long as it's an entertaining subject.
Yeah, but it's also in the sense, like, if I'm watching, like... Well, a lot of streamers I watch are, like, either co-streaming, or, like, just for example, I'll be watching The Goons, or, like, Smitty or something, and they're just making stupid jokes the entire time, but there's also, like, 5 of them.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, when I think of having other people on my stream, to play with, I think more of a concept of Game Grumps where they just kind of play the game and focus on it whenever big stuff happens, but whenever they're just playing, talk about whatever. Just, like, talk about really whatever, but if something happens in the game that's kind of important, then you focus on it. But after that, you're just kind of like, alright, so moving on to the next subject. Because they are, I feel like they were one of the first channels that really made me like, man, YouTube sounds fun.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even not as a job, it just seems like a fun thing to do. Just sit around and play games with friends and just hang out and talk about random stuff.
Yeah. And if you just happen to get paid for it, like, why
Yeah,
not?
no, and if even if I get paid just a little bit, like even if it's just donations from when I get really big into streaming, so be it. I mean, it's money.
Yeah, I mean, like, as long as, like, you're not, like, I don't remember her name, but this is one girl that, like, someone donated $5. She's like, only $5? You should at least
I know
donate
exactly
20.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I don't understand how anyone could have that mindset. You just got money from someone who didn't have to give you anything, and you have the audacity to complain about it. I don't understand how anyone can be like that. Be like,
No,
the worst part for me is I feel like they could be like how Game Grumps are for me, where they're like, she could have been that person's like big streamer that they, or like just channel that they watch a lot, like their number one thing that they just watch all the time, and she says that to them.
dude, that would
Hurt. You know what I mean? Like, it is really annoying. Oh, hey, speaking of focusing on the game, you want to see something cool that's about to happen? Check out this cool transformation,
Ooh,
dude.
who's that enemy?
This is where I said Zebe annoys me because he blames you for something you can't control. Basically, Kala is like the creator and destroyer of worlds, and me doing this transformation because I got all mad basically awakened her from her seal. Anyways, there's that villain dead. That dude that was played to be the main villain. Oh, Lily! I think her name was Lily, I don't remember. Naga Rider! My boy! Yeah! I really like him. And then you.
I don't know who him is, because it... Oh, yep, I know who he is, because he's riding a bike.
Naga Rider, baby, let's go!
Also...
Oh, hey, I think I know who your favorite character is going to be.
Who?
The character I'm about to meet.
Well, that's unfortunate, because on that note... Ooh, Arabian girl.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go, because I was gonna go on a walk for a bit to get some exercise. But
Okay.
yeah, we should definitely look into different filter channel, because I would love to get into that. Maybe not streaming, but editing or posting on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's something.
I thought... Yeah, I get it. You're my mother, or you're a motherly figure to me, or whatever. Anyways,
I like starting to get into it because I'm watching a podcast called like Otaku's Anonymous, and I'm like, these two like hanging out and talking about anime. It's like the perfect
that's
life.
amazing. That's what I'm saying. Like yesterday, I didn't realize I was rambling till someone said something, but I was like rambling about streaming and playing games and like what animes I'm watching and what games I want to play. And then someone's like, "You're kind of going off. Can you calm down for a second?" And I'm like, "Man, I should have a podcast." Because I'm like, I sat there and talked for hours about so many different things without even realizing I was talking for hours about a bunch of different things.
That'd be like another good thing for us to do, but the only thing is, I see like a bunch of podcasters where they're just like, don't know what to say now, and they just kind of just like randomly talking 5 minutes.
That will never happen to me. Never. I will always find something to talk about. Have you heard the Trash Taste podcast?
I have not.
It's hilarious. It's about anime. They made an episode where they talked about watching like the worst hentai they've ever seen in their life. And how god awful it is. And then there's they talked about how anime is just never good when it's turned into a horror. Like, horror genre and anime just don't mix, ever.
I mean, is Attack on Titan considered horror?
No.
I'd say it's horrific.
A lot of people consider Tokyo Ghoul horror, but I don't know.
The manga's good, the anime is meh.
The anime's good up until season 2.
Which is whenever they go away from the manga. They follow the manga until season 2.
Yeah.
But no, if like... Okay, I do have to go in a second, but also, if like a podcast does sound fun, we could do like every Sunday or something, whenever school starts.
Yeah, we can do that. And I mean, if you come over we could do it like you come over and we do it, because, I don't know, we can do that.
Fair enough.
I'm sure it would be easier, especially if I have, like... actually, it'd also be good just with a party, because I could play a game like this. Or like, I could play, Indivisible, or I could play Dark Souls, or something just in the background while we talk. Just to
Be
have
like those
something
Reddit
there.
stories where someone's playing Minecraft. There's a story going on in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds fun. I've thought about it for a long time. I tried to do it once, but I was really young, and I was like, man, let me use an app that's like all podcasts. I'm like, and then now as I'm remembering it, I'm like, man, this is not a good idea. That was like, that was not a good
Yeah, I
idea
was
at all.
gonna say, like, if you're like trying to stream, like, Twitch is bad. Say you're doing like Elden Ring, there's like 75 other people doing it. What are the chances that you're gonna get like
Well, and
big
also
unless
there's
you have a fan?
well, I think even if I streamed on Twitch with the categories, I think it'd be good to be playing something in the background and do like the category of just talking, you know what I mean? Because you could be playing a game and just talking at the same time. That's two different categories that I'm covering at the same time.
Fair point.
I don't know, but I'd rather stream on Twitch.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds good, man. Honestly, we can think of a time frame whenever. I'm free pretty much every day. I am doing nothing with my life at the moment.
Felt that. So I'm gonna go on a walk. Also, side note: Tuesday through Sunday, I'll be free all day. For the next 2 days, I'll be doing stuff. But
okay, so Tuesday through Wednesday, or Tuesday through what?
They know.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
okay, so I'll talk to you later, and I'll probably, I don't know, at some point text you about it. Maybe tomorrow, and we could think of some other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll talk to you later, dude. If I'm still streaming, you could join again if you want, but I don't know how much longer I'll stream for. Been going for 2 hours. I don't know. I might go for 3 or 4. But yeah, yeah, I'll talk to you later, dude.
Hey, man.
Okay.
So
back to the story.
What if this power I've got? Then you, Tara.
Yes, you have the power of a deity. I mean, actually, Dawson, yeah, we could join through Discord. Technically, let me do this real quick. I'll go here, and then do this, and then do that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Whoa.
Hello.
Well?
Ginseng was right. The storm won't let us through. I'm sorry. Tarani. No.
Zebe, please. This is the one part of the game I don't like you.
It seems our fates are linked.
Please stop. Okay, yeah, okay. I like you, but Ginseng is a really good healer. Nah, I'll keep Ginseng.
The I concentrate and let go.
Transformation time. Awesome. Dragon Ball transformation, go!
You've done it. You'll get.
Finally, I can sprint.
It's not as scary as I thought.
No, I cannot hear you.
Scared, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I think something's messing up with your mic, dude.
Now that.
Don't. Nice! We've got the advantage. If I get stronger, maybe.
So, I.
I'm not that. Just.
You, but
What if we get?
I. You.
Okay, you were glitchy, but I can hear you at least.
Strike before they do.
Or I heard you for a second at least. Yeah, okay, I can hear you.
Ha! We're getting tougher.
Okay. Mm. It's a good show. It was a nice topic. My bad. It was a good topic. I wasn't about to talk about the game. It felt like the game was more there for just people to watch. All right.
Try harder. Not so fast.
Animal cruelty. Let's go. I mean, you can turn down the switch.
Pathetic.
Mm. Boom. Boom.
Did it, honey?
Bro, I don't... You don't understand the pain that I went through to get this new mic to work with my earbuds. Because I prefer using earbuds, but my Switch was having like an aneurysm trying to let me use the earbuds and use the microphone at the same time.
Nice.
I got it figured out eventually, but oh my gosh, it took forever. Yeah.
It's all in the technique. Honey, duck. Try harder.
Indivisible? Jeez. I mean, I usually find it.
Nice try.
Pointless.
It's weird. This game is fire, though. I don't think I'm gonna try to 100% it in this playthrough, but I do want to try to get all the characters. The only reason I didn't get all the characters last time is because I'm pretty sure I only missed one, and that's because in order to get that character, you have to beat 3 certain monsters in the 3 main areas, in order to get parts for this chick's instrument, so that she'll join your party. And one of the enemies that you have to kill just ran away from the fight and then proceeded to not show up ever again. And then I looked it up, and apparently it was just a bug that happens. Like, it'll just run away and it won't come back.
Hey, there's someone over there. They don't look so good.
Here, child. Let me offer you some water from my
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Alright, time for Shield Hero.
Right. But no. Any. No. Well,
Yeah. It does seem different. Like, I'll give it that. It's definitely different. I haven't played around yet because I'm waiting for someone else, but I played through the tutorial. There were like 2 tutorials, so I played through all of those.
before they do.
And made my own custom, like, I customized one of the characters to look like my OC. It seems fun. From the demo gameplay, it seems fun. It kind of... The only game I can think of is the 3D Ninja Gaidens for the gameplay. Except the dodging actually has stamina.
A pinch of this.
Hold up, I got a text from friend. I know, but I have to actually look at the screen in order to get the perfect dodges. And my friend had texted me because I
Nice try.
said happy birthday. And they're texting me thank you, so I had to pause it so that I didn't get destroyed, because if I let the characters just sit there, they're gonna get absolutely decimated. I did it on accident once and I almost lost. Every character has an ultimate.
As expected.
Yeah, no, you get them as soon as you get the character. No, it's not that she's the only character that has an ultimate, it's that it's the only ultimate I had for her.
Right on target. Nailed
Dar. Actually, if my characters get really low health, Ginseng's is really good. His, if you use all 3 bars.
All right.
The healers.
Right on target. Don't hold your applause.
He puts a big pillar of rock on his sword. It's really good. The ending made me cry twice. Oh, Devil on a Leash? Yeah. For Chainsaw Man.
Nice try.
Yeah, he makes other anime openings, yeah. Mm-hmm. I love Sonic Colors. It's my favorite Sonic game.
Pointless. Look out below.
That's fun. Ow! Oh, this chair. I'm gonna have to stand up and play for a second. This chair hurts me sometimes.
Nice try. Nailed it.
Yeah, I know you can, but there's if you hit them too many times in a row, they get super armor, and they just can't, and you just can't hit them anymore.
Don't hate me too much.
Okay, Ginseng, just, I guess, do that. Okay, Ginseng's almost dead. Boom, boom, boom.
Focus.
It's not that bad, I don't think. Oh god, there's a golem.
It's all in the technique. My equipment, honey duck.
Oh my god. Okay. Die, 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 you stupid freaking bird.
Bring it on.
Nope. Okay, messed it up on that one.
Let's add a special ingredient. Oh.
I'm sure it is. Oh god. Oh, that wasn't the grab. I don't know why I thought it was the grab. The yellow tile didn't show up. There's the grab.
Such technique.
Aerial assault.
Nah, cause that's cause the rock homies.
That.
Well, that was a waste of the healing.
Not quite.
Yep, there was the thing against Star.
Not quite. Pathetic.
Twice in a row.
Stone.
Pinch of this.
Oh boy, my dog's freaking out now. Yeah, that D&D campaign. Yeah, there's another game that my uncle recommended me play that he said was it was basically like D&D, just a video game. So I'm gonna try that out.
Strike before they do.
Not quite.
Oh, it's another waste of the heals.
Nice try. Not quite.
Not quite yet. Alright, now I have 3 bars.
Quake with fear.
Filler time.
Seismic crush. Bullseye.
Not so fast.
Look out below. Ha! Nailed it.
Can't stop now.
I don't think so. I don't actually remember what Zebe's. I don't remember Zebe's 3 bar. Yeah.
Sorry, but it's over.
Time for a quick blend.
Yeah, no, so his 3 bar is definitely not, a multi-hit.
Nailed it.
I've played Warframe, yeah. I thought about streaming it. Yeah, honestly, whenever I've played both of them too, and Destiny 2 really, Warframe really just feels like Destiny but third person.
Down you go. Don't hate me too much.
No, Destiny is first person. Yeah. What about Dying Light?
Cut you down.
Yes,
Pathetic.
but it was a while ago. I haven't played the second one.
Bury you. Ha. Wow. Bullseye. Nailed it.
Ascending the ranks.
Right on target.
Yeah! It's all in the technique.
Not quite. Pointless. Not quite. Pathetic. Pointless. Not quite. Crumble. Special delivery.
Yeah, I've also got a speed character, which is Zebe, and then Dar is a build-up character.
Not quite.
Dar is a build-up character where you have to, you stack up his ability and it makes him stronger.
Arc of Stone. Pretty cool, right? Right on target. As expected.
I guess. But, actually, I probably should have used Ginseng, because every single time, every one of his, whenever he stirs his thing, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is multi-hit, so it would have got rid of his heads a lot faster. Okay. Hmm? Well, I mean, they give pretty much the same result if you just, I mean, I guess I mean, it's different, I guess, but it doesn't change that much.
Get out there and fight! That? Honey duck!
Blocked. Pointless. Pathetic. Pathetic. Crumble. Blocked. Arc of Stone. Blocked.
Not gonna happen.
Blocked. Bullseye. Pointless. Pathetic. Pointless. Stone. Ha!
Yeah.
Honey duck!
Aerial assault. Special delivery.
I pressed that on time.
Not quite. Pathetic. Not quite. Pathetic. Not quite. Pointless. Bullseye!
Oh, that's not that much delay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, okay. No, you can't. I've tried it. They took it out of multiple times.
Pinch of this.
Pathetic.
Not gonna happen. Not so fast. Ha! A little of that. Maybe we'll grow taller too. Just
Yeah, I can't. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yep. I don't know. Yeah. It's just continuous water wheel. Yeah. Water wheel. Counter argument. Water wheel. Mm-hmm.
what just I that
You know, none of the bosses in this game are particularly hard until the final boss. Now that I think about it. It wasn't very difficult. I mean, it still wasn't bad, but it just wasn't that hard. Yeah, it's like an RPG mixed with a Metroidvania.
Not so fast.
Oh my god, buddy, we fighting now.
This is gonna sting. Oh. Oh.
Nice try.
Not so fast.
Where do you think you run into?
Aerial assault. Blocked.
Did you? They took it from Dragon Ball. They stole from the guy from Fortnite.
Here comes a storm.
Okay. Master Chief assassinates John Cena with a 12 gauge.
And there's our way out. Oh, Raz- Oh. How do you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That reminds me of the meme of the kid who has a pet fox and he's playing Minecraft and it's on a leash and he brings it next to a pool of lava and it immediately just dolphin dives into the lava. Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Here it is, Port Marifa, the gateway to the world.
Huh. Right. But
Mhm.
what? Ginseng? What? What's all? I don't know, Mother.
No.
Nope.
What?
Wait,
Better. And how did
I was that apologizing isn't enough.
Apparently.
I don't?
Apparently.
But please,
Don't. Yeah.
Bye.
This.
Watch your.
Mhm.
Huh? We're not doing anything.
Get my
Mhm. Sure, that's fun. Did you see, bro? Have you seen the dude on TikTok that's building all of Tears of the, or not Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, in Minecraft? Mm. Mm. Mhm.
What? What?
But now,
What? But we.
in a
Yeah. Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Now I gotta go talk to the. Gotta go talk to the pirate lady. Yep, because I need her ship. Oh, wait, no. First I talked to, this chick.
So it. Well. Hello. Huh.
What? Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
I'm.
Use like.
But no. Listen. We beat up a bonfire, and then I turned blue, and then there was a big explosion.
You. So what do you know of Nala?
Kush
No.
says she's a
You-
I
no, that didn't play.
Yeah.
But this
I mean, I tried to move my mic, to a better spot. Or I moved my mic a little bit, so, it might have made that sound.
well, that
I'm part of Kala, but
so
Yes, you're part of an ancient deity that creates and destroys worlds. Get over it.
but true. You
I
from
It's
you be and I
so
and what
Stand on the gateway, do this. Ba, 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 ba.
excellent so inside right me
thank I thanks.
Yeah, it's just kind of a thing. Um, let's see. Now I talk to the pirate lady. I do believe. There she is! think I'm actually gonna I'm gonna trade Zebe for Balsai. Yeah, because Pirate Lady is freaking awesome, dude. She shoots cannonballs out of she shoots those cannons that are on her back. It's pretty cool. And
Welcome to my crew.
pretty much. And then she's also got an attack where she steals money from the other person. And then another one, and her third attack is literally just Peach's side B from Smash. That's literally what it is. I'm not kidding.
Who needs to aim?
Down you go.
Oh, right.
Not quite.
I feel like I timed that right, but okay.
It's all in the technique.
Yeah.
Arc of Stone. Pointless. Crumble.
Not so fast. Try harder. A pinch of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Buddy, I'm going as Eggman. Good old Dr. Robotnik.
Pointless.
This calls for another ale.
Strike before they do.
Mm. Hmm.
I'll take that.
Avenge me, honey. The power of Iddy.
I guess. Depends. I love... Bro. I love the idea that, that the pirate lady, like, one of her moves is literally just she steals money, and then she proceeds to shoot that money, but for some reason, instead of shooting money, you know, instead of cannonballs, what she shoots, it is straight up nukes.
Let's add a special ingredient.
Yeah, I know, it's literally just Peach's side B. Yeah, that's why they don't like grapplers. Yeah. Well, there's a game that there's a game I'm really wanting to get called DNF Duel, and one of the characters who I'm probably gonna main, they literally, they don't actually have names. Like, the characters I don't think actually have names, it's just whatever archetype they are. Like, the grappler's name is literally Grappler.
Special ingredient is love.
The racist. The racist. Dude, why are you shooting my boy? Like, all three of them just, like, take your guns, aim for the child.
I'll take that. It's all in the technique. My gram hits harder. Higher. Who needs to aim? Let's add a special ingredient.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, there are a lot of times this stream where, like you said, I'm just kind of autopiloting the game, so I don't actually remember, like, half the time I don't even remember what part of the story I'm in. Yeah. Well, also because I've already played through this game, so I know where to go.
I'll take that.
Yeah, because he does a crap ton of damage to shields. No, it's just you have to do a certain amount of damage to the person.
Down you go.
It says to, yeah, it says to try varying it because they just said to use, because some enemies are weaker to like the up attacks, and then some are weak to down attacks. You just have to figure out which one is which. Which I'm starting to think that I think the knights are just weak to the up attack.
That
Or just attacks that launch them, like, into the air. I think that's what knights are weak to. So, for Ginseng, it's... Yeah, that. Yeah, their juggle attack. Either their juggle or their sweeping attack. It's like, each blocking enemy is weak to a certain one. And if you figure out which one, it'll break the shield faster.
If it ain't broke, I'll break it.
I mean, all the exact same moves are going to happen anyways. It's kind of how the game is. Yeah, hey, it works.
This is gonna sting.
Actually, I remember thinking that I heard TF2 sound effects when I played this game the first time. Yeah. Money. Yeah, the game just doesn't run. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is beat this section where you get the boat to unlock the open world-ish part of the game, and then I'll end the stream there.
Let's add a special ingredient.
Pathetic.
Yeah, I don't understand how you got an S. Like, S+.
Not so fast.
Yeah, so the knights are just weak to up attacks, or like the juggle attacks. Is what it seems like.
It's over. Open fire.
Pathetic.
Ahoy.
I mean, I guess.
Pointless.
Mixing it up.
I blocked that on the right time. Alright, time to fight a tank.
Open fire. special ingredient is
Probably should have used Dars instead of Ginsengs. I don't need healing. Yeah, because after you get it to a certain point of health, it changes to just a different enemy. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Oh. This is gonna sting.
Now I need healing. There we go. Hmm.
My equipment. The power of Iggy. Not so fast.
Pointless. Not quite. Pointless. Pathetic. Pathetic. Crumble.
I'll take that.
At this point, and at this boss, I'm just like making sure all of my characters have maxed out their setup moves, so that they're like the setup moves, so that I can just do the max amount of damage on the next attack. Okay, so I maxed out hers, so now I can just start doing big damage again.
Pointless. Not quite. Pathetic. Not quite. Pathetic.
No, gosh! Oh my god, okay. It's fine. Just Kamehameha the friggin' tank out of the way.
You haven't heard the last of this.
Yeah.
Right there.
Not all of them.
It's
And we...
Which one is it? Is this the pole vault? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it, dude. You want to train me. Or whatever. Alright, I'm gonna go try and start the side quest with the chick that wants me to get, those monster parts. The chick that wants me to get all of the, yeah, because I think you just need the pole vault for it. Yeah. Here she is. I am pretty sure this is the only character that I missed. No, there's one other character that I missed that I wasn't able to get. Okay, so now I've got her, so now those Yeah, the problem is she has it, but all like the tuning parts, the strings, and up the pick are like broken, and I make them out of monster parts. Yeah, there's the ship.
Here. It's I don't where. So,
Well, some.
and
I'm.
I
Oh,
Will you? It's so.
re.
Just
I'm.
no.
I are tired.
Okay, so I have um. All right, fast travel's unlocked. I'm gonna go to. I think. Yeah, go to Canal first. And then I'll save here, and then I'll end the stream. In the stream here, I think. Yeah, 3 hours. That's good. Probably could, but I don't really feel like it today. Alright, did that save? Just gonna do it again just in case. Okay. Okay, ending the stream there. I'll probably play it again, tomorrow. Maybe. But, alright, stream's ending there. And I'll stream tomorrow.